If you have a Husky, you'll know that they can kind of tend to be picky about the kind of food that they eat, and apparently getting very cozy here. Alright, what I feed my picky Husky. If you have a Husky, I have some tips on how to find them the best food. Leo here is my 4-year-old Husky. I've been feeding him the same kind of kibble for the past 3 years because he absolutely loves it. Before we found this dog food, he would get so mad about the food that he would just flip his bowl upside down, spill the kibble everywhere, and then just leave it there because that's how much he just didn't want to eat it. So anyway, I was on a hunt to find like something that he would actually eat that was also good for him. And I happened to ask my trainer, and he suggested that I try what he fed his dogs, and that was Farmina. I'd never heard of this one or really seen it in many stores, so I was curious, and he just like was raving about it and how much his dogs loved it and how great it was. So I decided to test it out, and it's been amazing. So let's just go over what I feed him for one of his meal times. Right now it's breakfast. We just got back from the park, so we did his morning exercise, and now it's mealtime. You ready, bud? Okay, so here's what I usually feed him for breakfast, and as you can see, he's obviously very excited already. So we'll start off with a slow feeder bowl, and this is because if I don't give it to him in a slow feeder, he will like consume it in like 10 seconds or less without taking his breath. This slows him down from eating, and usually I just do about a cup of Farmina kibble. And I do have like the small bag here, but they do have larger bags. I'm just like super pregnant, so I couldn't carry it out here. I'll throw in like a cup of kibble. Then I'm gonna take a can of Farmina wet food, and I love adding wet food in whenever it's summer because they are like, it's super sunny out and there's a lot of heat, so this helps them stay hydrated. The flavor of canned food that I'm using is actually the same as the kibble. So this is the lamb spelt oats and blueberry recipe, and this is the lamb pumpkin and blueberry recipe. So I just take half a can, and I'm just gonna dump half a can in here. There we go. And then I'll take the other half the can and I'll save it for his next meal. So I'll just put it in the refrigerator to save that. And then just gonna mix it around. You excited, buddy? Now he's excited. And this is what the end result looks like. I know, come here. Sit. Leo, okay. So some things to note about the Farmina dog food that I get. So I have big dogs, so I get the adult dog, medium, and maxi for my Husky. I do the Ancestral grain. I do the lamb spelt oats and blueberry recipe. I do switch around the protein that I get pretty often. Cool things about them is 90% of the protein comes from animal origin. There's no artificial preservatives, no corn. So this really makes like the food pretty freaking amazing. Leo, was that good? Can I get a high five? Yeah, good boy. And this is literally licked clean. So a couple more tips if you have a picky Husky is you can vary the protein around so that way they're not just eating the same thing all of the time. Farmina has like a million different protein options, which is what we love. And here's a really cool thing about them that like blows my mind. I can't believe that I didn't know this existed until recently, but you can actually go online and schedule a session totally free with one of their pet nutrition consultants, and they will go through and just like ask you the pet's weight, the amount of like activity level, the breed, their age, everything, and they will like help you find the right food for them and the right balance and amount, so you know like how much you should be feeding them, because that's also something that I've always kind of stressed about, like, am I feeding him enough? Am I overfeeding him? But they will go through that with you and help you out with all that. If you want to just do like dry food, that's totally cool with them. If you want to implement some wet food, that's cool with them too, but they pretty much just help you figure out so you feel good about what you're feeding your dog. And that's pretty much it. He looks like he's ready for a nap now because I keep bugging him, and he likes to take like a 2-hour nap after his morning like exercise and breakfast schedule. So I will leave him alone. If you guys have any questions or have any other like Husky related or really just like dog nutrition questions, let me know in the comments and I would love to see how I can help. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys all in our next video next week. Bye guys.